I'm Roger Johnson, and I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona. We've spent the last 2 weeks doing a competitive analysis of the vehicles in the medium-duty segment with the Isuzu offerings, and then the vehicles that also compete in Class 4, Class 5, and Class 6. We looked at various performance parameters, safety parameters, handling issues, cost issues, all of those things that are going to be of interest to a potential buyer in this segment. The videos you're going to see cover the results from the variety of these tests. Roger Johnson in Phoenix with our Isuzu competitive medium-duty test. In the Class 5 segment, we took the Isuzu NRR against the Hino 195, the Ram 5500, and the Ford F550. Looking at acceleration, we did some city acceleration tests and we did some hill climb. While the acceleration performance was markedly different between the vehicles, that gets balanced off when you measure the fuel economy. And in both highway fuel economy and city route fuel economy, the Isuzu NRR is the clear winner. I'm Roger Johnson, and as part of our comparison of these Class 5 vehicles, we looked at the difference in footprint. Between the Isuzu NRR and the Ford F550, there's a 3-foot difference in overall length. That comes into play when your drivers are working in tight spots. City street stops, loading zones, strip malls, alleys. Anytime they've got to get that truck in and out of a tight spot, that footprint makes a big difference. I'm Roger Johnson, and among our comparisons for Isuzu in the Class 5 segment was the visibility that the driver has from the seat. That's got an impact on the safety of the operation of the truck and also on how effectively he can drive or she can maneuver that vehicle while performing their task. The Isuzu and the Hino in this case, with a cab forward, cab over design, you could see what's on the pavement in front of you just out 7 or 8 feet. The conventional designs of the Ram 5500 and the Ford F550, the distance to be able to see what's on the pavement in front of you is 3 or 4 times as much, 25, 27, 28 feet. That's a big difference when you're trying to operate, especially in a congested environment. Roger Johnson with the Isuzu competitive test in Phoenix. One of the things we looked at for all of the vehicles is how well they can be maneuvered in tight, constrained, restricted environments. The differences in these Class 5 trucks is pretty significant. The ability to turn and work in a city environment where you don't have a lot of room, where there's traffic, a difference in a turning radius of 10 or 20 feet can make a big difference in how efficiently and effectively and how safely that driver can maneuver. In this test, the NRR was the clear winner. It's got a tighter turning circle than the Hino 195, and by a big difference to the Ram and to the Ford F550. Another thing we tested was braking performance. Hard stop, absolute emergency panic braking from 60 miles an hour. While all the vehicles did relatively well in the distance of those stops, we saw some pretty significant differences in tire wear and feathering in the conventional trucks in this segment, the Ram 5500 and the Ford F550.